if you need something, ask me, which is why I feel like I never really got dirty and fucked up my life. Like I never wanted to fuck things up.
When have you really like really fucked up your life?
The only time I really fucked it up is when I was drink. That's the only time where like, and the thing is like, when I'm sober, that I'm not thinking that that's gonna do anything to me. Like I'm drinking for fun. Like it's fun. Or I never thought anything negative's gonna come out of it. In a sense where it's destructive to anybody. You know, so it's like I didn't think that was causing harm until later down the line.
Yeah,
so that's why I was like,
so you've never like fucked up in a big way? Have you taken risks?
The other conversation I had with Ashley also was like the risks that I take are risks where I guess the risks are low and my chances of success are higher.
High, sure.
So like, you know, when you go to casinos or whatever, there's like machines where like, you know, that one has a higher percentage of you winning. That's where I'm gonna go. Why would I go to that one? The chances are smaller.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. All my decisions were made that way. I never made a choice where like, man, if I make this is life or death.
You wanna do the hour?
I guess is that how it works?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I just started it. All right. Anyways.
So yeah, that's why now, right now, like, 2019, I'm thinking about, fuck it, man. I have to at some point. I have to do that. I have to
like have a big fuck up.
I have to.
What is that? Where?
Well, it has to. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I know that.
Get married.
Not that kind of fuck up.
Go and get married and then get a divorce.
Shit, no. No, more like I have to. I have to get out of my parents' house for sure.
Yeah, we have to get,
No matter what.
I feel like that was a big fuck up, getting kicked out.
Well, the thing is, like, right now I'm thinking too much of my parents in the sense of, like, they're putting this responsibility of the house on me. Like,
what
the house I live in. I have, my hunch is my dad is handing me the house over so that I can pay for it because he can't.
Oh, shit.
I feel like that's more what he's trying to do rather than leaving the house behind for me and my sister or whatever. I feel like, no, I think you're kind of like retire and you can't afford the payment. So if I give it to him, then he has to worry about it, not me.
Yeah.
And
damn,
that's my vibe. He hasn't said that, but that's kind of what the vibe that I'm getting from like hearing conversations of him with other people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, bro, fuck that shit. Like I don't want to get stuck with this house. Especially now that the fucking floor is collapsing or the foundation of the house.
The floor is collapsing? No.
Well, the floor, not the floor, the foundation. So, on Thanksgiving...
I feel like that's worse.
On Thanksgiving, I went outside to do my laundry, and there's a big-ass hole by the kitchen window. Like big-ass hole, like, dude, it's pitch black. Like, I don't even see the bottom.
Yeah.
So, I go back inside, and
you're
I'm
like,
Dad,
oh, fuck.
Did you dig a hole in the side of the house by the window? He's like, no. Must have been the raccoons. I'm like, I don't think so. Like, it's fucking deep. So he's like,
yeah.
We both go outside to look at it. He's like, oh shit.
Fuck.
What happened was, we don't know when this started. It could have been since we purchased a house, but over time the water has been eroding the soil under the house.
Yeah.
That the dirt just collapsed.
It just finally
the concrete fell down.
Yeah.
And then my dad's looking. He's like, there's no foundation on this half of the house.
Fuck. That's like fuck. That's like hardcore, right?
So like dude, I was paranoid the whole time between Thanksgiving to like New Year's. All I've been doing was like, we're gonna fucking sing.
Jesus.
Like, I'm joking around, but fucking serious, dude. I'm fucking scared.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking sing. We're gonna fucking sing. And
Jesus Christ.
And so like, I don't want to live there.
This happened.
They're supposed to fix it this month.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, it's expensive, and
yeah, sounds expensive.
There was one chance that we would have not been able to pay for it, but my dad fucked up and he pissed me off. I didn't let it out on him, but he pissed me off.
What did?
Like, if we're talking about fuck you moment, that's a moment right there. Like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, what did he do?
I talked to him like a man. Dad, what do we do? What do we do? What does the process look like? I've never done this. Has never happened. Like, what do we do? He's like, don't worry about it. We have insurance. Let's take pictures of this. We'll go down to insurance. We'll show it to them. That's what we pay for
problem.
insurance for.
Yeah.
It comes off to me like, no problem. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It sounds like he's got it.
No, I didn't worry about it. So, a few days later, I'm checking in. Hey, what happened? What happened? Anything yet? Anything? So finally, my dad went down to the insurance. Show him the pictures. They're like, oh yeah, the insurance doesn't do that type of thing. Only if your pipe burst will cover you.
What?
Yeah, so if a pipe bursts on your house, they'll fix it. No problem. But they don't cover anything else.
What type of insurance is it? That sounds like...
I don't understand either. That's what I mean. I don't know what he's paying for or any of that information.
Yeah,
so,
probably like the bare minimum.
So then my dad decides, here, let me talk to my friend who's a contractor.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, bro, shouldn't you have done that first? So the friend's like, dude, I wish you had come to me first, because I would have told you that already. The insurance don't do that. What we could have done is we would have broken the pipe and then tell them, hey, we got a leak here. They would have like immediately brought somebody over, and they'll like destroy half your house, but they'll fucking fix the whole thing.
Shit.
And you wouldn't have to pay anything.
Oh, shit. Oh,
so my dad fucked us.
He didn't know. He didn't know any better, though.
Because he's doing it alone.
Oh.
He's doing it alone. I asked him, like, dude, what do we do in this situation? Like, if he said, I don't know, I'm like, dude, I'll find out. I'll call somebody we know. Like, there's realtors we know, people that handle this type of thing. I could have found out. I
gotta remember that too.
I could have called for help.
Call people.
And he did it himself, and look what happened. Like, then when he called for help, it was too late. Like, you gotta call for help first.
Yeah.
Before doing it. Yeah. And then that's kind of that's why I'm also like.
Yeah.
I might
It's also a thank you, Dad. Thank you for showing me not what to do.
So you've been showing me that the whole time. So thanks again, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta tell your dad thanks every time. Every time shit like that happens, you gotta tell him.
Thank you.
And now thank you. Yeah. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, it's
not every time, of course.
Fuck. But yeah, I mean, I don't really want to be there like in that house. I don't feel safe.
Yeah, no, we gotta get
the last thing I want to do is bring you guys in there. Like, why would I bring you guys in there? Like.
No, totally.
Fall apart.
No, I've been looking.
So that's why
I'm finally. I feel like I'm finally fucking doing it. Yeah, 2019, moving out.
New job.
Oh fuck, for real? You're doing it for sure?
Dude, if I don't make it in that job,
yeah,
I'm fucked.
No, fuck yeah, dude. I
have to.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm tired of that place. I have to get the fuck out. So I have to, whatever that looks like.
That's fucking rad, bro.
D, I have to.
What is? What?
Whatever D, I have to ask.
You can say it on here. I was kidding about the Christians and the Christian network hosting this.
That's those are the main two things that I need to, and then the other thing that I wanted to do was like cause like.
Wait, so move in, get a house. Wait, I mean move in. Get a house, get a job. It's like wait, those two things are the same thing. And then, but these aren't. But wait, I thought originally we were talking about you fucking up. Like, what's your big fuck up?
Well, fucking up is like the job one is the main one.
Why? Because what if you get a shitty job?
What if I don't make it in that job and I get fired or something? I can't go back.
That's always a possibility. But you're not gonna get fired. If you kick ass at this job, you can be kick ass at this other job.
I've never had any other type of job and. I don't know how fast I can learn now. My brain's not as same as I was when I was younger.
These are all excuses you're telling yourself. You know why? Because I do the same thing.
But I mean, regardless, that's still a risk. So that's what I need.
Yeah.
The point is that I need to do.
But you know what? People do the okay. I don't know why I was like expecting you to say that like you wanted to do something like a big fuck up this year, and I was like, oh, that'd be really
not
like getting married.
Those to me are fuck ups. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna get somebody pregnant or get married.
Get someone pregnant.
Come on, the team would get pissed. Like if they interview me, like you're fucking get the hell out.
Get the fuck you fucking.
I mean, like, I know better than that, but like that to me is the biggest risk, and like.
Why don't you do heroin?
No. I get addicted.
Fuck.
I have addictive personality.
Yeah.
Maybe the next risk is.
Who doesn't?
The next risk is orgy.
Oh, is that your third one?
No, my other one is
Yeah, what's the third one?
My third one is.
I'm serious about, dude. I'd like to be in an orgy. Honestly, I'd try it out.
The third one is I gotta like reach out to bands and really be like, hey, bro, let me do pro bono for one album cover.
Oh, there you go.
Pro bono.
Yeah. Pro bono.
If you like it, the next one I'll charge you.
Yeah.
Or something. You know, or charge them something. I don't know, maybe $20.
Maybe do a flyer. It's just I'm just spitballing shit here. Maybe you say flyer, and then if you like the first one, I'll make the second one for this price, and then you can charge more for the album.
Boom.
That's called capitalism.
Dang.
I don't know.
So that's like. There's also that conversation of business, the business of things. That I still have the mindset of difficulty.
I know. Well, that's why I feel like we need a manager. We need someone to like worry about that stuff for us.
I just cannot. I feel like I would have to betray part of myself to get into that because it's very like.
Yeah,
slimy.
me
it's
too.
Very, like,
I know. That's why bands have managers, and that's what I get so upset about with like this day and age. With like everyone like being their own entrepreneur, like I'm an entrepreneur, which is great for you, but like especially in like music, I don't know. There's something about it because it's a slimy business. That's why you need someone slimy to like work with people.
The thing is that lost my train of thought, but like at some point the business aspect will bleed into your creative aspect, and you're not gonna start thinking creatively. You're gonna start thinking,
how can I make more money?
That's how bands sell out.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Is like I cannot get into that mindset. I can't be like, all right, so this song is gonna get me more people. Like, no, the music's not done for that reason. Yeah. It's a byproduct. The money is more of like the context is you're not paying the artist so they can make money. You're paying so they can create more content.
Right. That'll eventually get you.
You love it.
Money.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
And you're helping sustain that person so they can create the content. It's more to create the content than anything. It's like they're not just like lining their pockets and spending it on nonsense.
Did you see that video of Did you see that video of what the hell am I trying to say? Damn it. What were we talking about just now?
About business.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone. It was ringing.
About business, or is it about business or making money? Or?
Making money? I forgot. It'll come back to me. God damn it. It just sucks because this man who's calling me right now, he called me yesterday and I was too busy, and now, God, we just started another podcast, another interview. Excuse me. What the fuck was I saying?
If I seen that video, but I'm not sure what the video is.
I know what we were talking about. Frank Zappa. Uh-huh. Frank Zappa said
about the risks they used to take back in then.
Yeah, the risks they used to take. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I was talking to
they just didn't know anything. They were like, I don't know, these kids. Let's try these kids.
Well, they were, there's a risk you take in business.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a point where you have to spend money to make money, and you have to take risks because you don't, this is such thing as a sure thing. But they were more willing to take a risk than now because, like the video said, they hired these artists to tell them what art is so they can make money. And that's kind of why those guys didn't know about really what art is. You can't really know what art is. Like, what is art? That's just such a...
Yeah.
Like, someone can argue... I've had conversations with people about... from my perspective, like, I can... we all can sense when something's authentic and when something's not, right?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
You could right away tell, like, oh, this person obviously made it to make money, and and then someone can argue with me like, well, how do you know that they're doing that? What if that's their art? Like, you can't judge it, blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, well, you kind of are judging art in a sense, but it's like you're not judging the art. You're judging it for yourself. Like what does it mean to you in that aspect? Because like that, it's all personal. Like that, the art is created for themselves, and you're getting your own thing out of it. That's how you connect to the art. It's like you're getting something out of it. You're not judging. You could judge the technique, that part, but you can't judge its meaning and the heart and soul that went into it.
Right.
And when you listen to a piece of music and you don't hear anything like that, like that's the obvious right there. That like, wait a minute, what are you saying in this song? That's like it's very shallow. Like I don't sense your pain in the song, or I don't sense your joy, or anger, or whatever emotion you're trying to put in the song. If you're barely saying anything, you're making it's a product at that point that you're trying to sell me. You know, it's not an actual song. So that's why I don't respect that kind of music, because it's not at that point. It's like
it's not authentic.
It's not authentic. You're just trying to sell me, make money off of me.
Yeah, it's funny because there are artists now, and like in the hip hop game and the rap game, who are like, I'm all about making that money. You know what I mean? You know, but you know what? That's also kind of authentic. I kind of respect that still. I'm here to make money. That's what Old Dirty Bastard talked about that. And like,
so they're making songs about making money.
Yeah, a song's about making money. No, so yeah.
Everybody's out there.
No, yeah, trying to make that cheddar.
Make that dough. Make that pizza with the cheddar and the dough.
Yeah. It's basically what money is.
Pizza.
I'm
getting hungry.
Pizza in the morning.
What was I going with this? Yeah, that I can't go into that mindset of making something to get money out of it. Like I have to put.
But then you have to. I mean, like, what did you think of my idea for like the flyer idea of like, hey, I'll do the first one free, second one's $10 or $20. I don't know how much you're gonna charge.
The thing is, like, I have to stay.
Charge more for a cover.
It's risky because
Well, that's a good risk to take.
I have to. The thing is, I have to set my standards, or like my standards. What's the term? I have to name my terms. That's what it is.
Yeah, you have,
like,
and you have to.
Terms.
Yeah, you have to set your prices too. You know, you have to know what you're worth.
Because like I'm not about to. I don't think I want to do that whole where like. So tell me what you want and I'll drop. No, I'm not gonna draw that because most people don't know what they want. Yeah. So it's either take it or leave it. I need it. I mean, that's another.
It's like what you told me about the Black Heartthrobs music video. Like, I just didn't, like, I had, like, mixed feelings about it in the end, and you were like, hey, that's, you know, it was kind of just, like, the creation, the things that you got from them, and then the creation that you made, you know? Yeah. I still watch it. It's still weird as fuck.
Yeah, because I know you were, because you were making it for them, right?
Yeah.
So, like, they had a certain vision.
They had a certain vision
but you had your own vision as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you could see they were both kind of colliding because like, you were still trying to fit be within their parameters, but you, an artist, wanted to do your own thing. But I don't know if you know, but I don't think the musicians are involved in the process of the music video. I think they.
See, I thought they were.
I don't think they are.
They all were.
I think.
Well, I think one. I mean, there are exceptions to that. I think you're right, but like I grew up, you know, watching Weird Al videos, and you know he had creative control on those.
Yeah, but like he would have probably also have gotten people that understand his vision. Yeah, and he probably had them help direct. Yeah, you know,
and then do that.
So it's like same thing. It goes with like when we're producing an album or anything. It's like someone has to understand where you're coming from, so they can work with you. Yeah, because like then.
Who should produce our second album?
That's the hard part, bro. It's like
someone we know, or should it be someone we know?
I was thinking about it the other day. Actually, I was thinking about it on my way over here.
What if it was Ravensmoreland?
Well, that man taste in music's a little different.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's been in so many different bands, but like, does he understand where we're coming? Like, really coming from? I don't know.
What about
I don't feel like there's anybody in our circles that I would pick to really like.
Oh, really?
Guide us in that process. You know, this is essentially producer. What I would want from a producer when we're doing is like push us to reach that vision. Yeah. Like here's our vision.
Yeah.
Of what we want.
And then just constantly remind us, bro, about it.
And he in his mind he already understands it, and he's like, didn't you say you wanted to go here, bro? That's not where you're going with that performance. Come on, you fucking do better. Yeah. You know, because like every time that I hear producers when I read books or interviews of musicians, they fucking hate the producer. I fucking hate that motherfucker. But I also love his work. Just because he pushed them that hard. He pulled out that performance and that record.
Right.
And that's what I want.
And elevated
that's what I want. Yeah, because they believe in that shit that much, and they're not gonna let you sell yourself. Like, you can't just be like, good enough. It's next take.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. You know, do better than that. That's what I want. And I don't know if there's anybody in our circles that would do that. So sometimes I'm like, I think we need to produce ourselves.
Yeah. I have a lot of ideas too. Like, I want to add like sound effects in some songs, you know. I want to like go above and beyond with some of these songs. But like, that comes after the layers. We need the basics to sound good first.
That's the thing. Also, the other thing I've been thinking about, like, because part of the plan is to write a song each month, right?
Oh fuck, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-year plan is. So
I gotta write a song now.
So I'm thinking about it like, man, like, I'm going back in time to all the bands I've been into, how we wrote.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like I personally haven't been involved in songwriting
for Twisted Black Soul,
for any band in a while.
Any band. Yeah.
Like, I think their closest was like a lot of the songs. I'm trying to think about it. What was that song? Filthy Animal.
Oh, Filthy Animal.
I feel like that's kind of like at one point we kind of like collabed in that on the spot like that.
We also did Heaven and Hell, your new version.
Yeah, but no, because I kind of
that's kind of
I wanted to come organically, and then like what was the last one we did? Spicy. That one too.
Yeah,
like, we kind of just like made it up.
Right. Spicy's so fun though.
So, like when back in Decision Incision, what kind of brought up the idea of writing one song per month. It's like with a context without us really saying it was like, I'm not gonna get away with that. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna stop anybody from expressing themselves the way they want to express themselves.
Oh, that's the best way to do it. That's the best approach.
So, we will like in a sense during the writing process, we don't judge, we don't stop anybody. Let it happen, and eventually we make adjustments.
Yeah.
But we don't even have to have the conversation. We all know, like, all right, I think this sounds good. All right, because you could feel it.
Yeah.
You could feel it in the room.
Right.
That this is working. So you make those adjustments, and then you stop, and you're like, hey, I really like this part. Yeah, I really like this part. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's put this song. Let's put this part. And let's put this part. Cool. Let's play it. So then we start playing it.
Yeah.
All right, we're feeling it. Cool. Let's do it one more time. Boom. We're done. The song's done.
Yeah. Although, well, I'll be honest. I like little adjustments for little things here and there. I know you guys don't usually like.
It's because I feel like, when we're creating, we're still. The way I think about it is in drawing, we're still in the sketch process. You don't know where it could go.
Yeah.
So if you stop that,
right,
you don't know where it could have gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're kind of limited because you put something in their head,
right,
of kind of what you want. So then like that's what they're thinking about now. Like you stop them from openly reaching out to the universe and getting that. So I like that about DI, that we were able to always do that, and we put it together and it worked. And like that's kind of why that's our sound, that's our thing. Like like you could see that that's where we came from. And you know, like the terpenes, it's a little different. It's more like, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, I need you to do that. All right, got it. I can do that. Boom, 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 boom. But I've never personally like creatively taken any risk in making any of the drum parts. And for Twisted Black Soul, it's a similar idea. It's like I never get to be messy with it. Like I kind of have to like stay to a certain way of style to match what you've asked for before. So I've never like, let me try this difference to see where it goes. Because like, I don't know, we're never in that writing state.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, interesting.
And I want to be able, like I said, to fuck up. You gotta let me fuck up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
And I need to be able to, in the writing process, fuck up really bad.
Oh yeah.
So that I know what doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you set the context, you know. It's funny because I think you'd make a good like. You need to lead our practices, our rehearsals. Like I can't. Here's my thing. I can't be doing everything all the time. I feel like I'm doing too much. But I gotta ask for help. Yeah, no, exactly.
And the thing is, like, we gotta be in the same page of what you want out of it.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes some days where I kind of just want to see where it goes, and that's like the weird artist part. Sometimes, other times I do. I know like tomorrow. I know exactly what I want to do for tomorrow. I want to just I only want to play the set once. Basically, I want to show them the new song, and then maybe jam a bit, and go over the set lists, and then we're done.
Just warm up with the set list, and then
jam.
Time with the jam.
Jam.
This way we're all right. We got the business
aspect. Now we can just fuck around.
Fuck around.
Yeah. Cool. That'd be good.
Yeah, it's like because I really want to know what I want to see what Noel can do.
Yeah. He's been practicing. He practices all the time. Yeah.
I want to see what's Luis's name now. Is it Cat Daddy?
Cat Daddy, yeah.
So now Uncle Fester's dead?
Yeah.
It's Cat Daddy?
It's Cat Daddy. He's the key. No, it's not Cat Daddy. It's the Cat Daddy.
The Cat Daddy.
He's the Cat Daddy. All the other Cat Daddies are fake. He is the Cat Daddy.
Baby.
Yeah, it's cool because Luis is getting really into he's I don't know how to explain it. He's always been into bass, but not not as this much. You know what I mean? Or he's said something like that. I'm not explaining his words.
That's what I want him to do. Is I want him to.
Yeah.
To say he shows up tomorrow. I'm like, yo, bro, I just bought these 2 bass pedals.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck
yeah,
dude.
fuck yeah,
I just bought this fucking thing because I fucking wanted to try it out for Twisted Black. So
no,
that's
exactly.
where I want them to come from. It's fun. They want to do creative things.
Yeah.
And dude, next thing you know, our sounds adjusted to something different and we didn't even think of. Fuck,
yeah.
dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody out there. They're gonna get their asses kicked now. 2019.
Fuck. Can we say that throughout the whole year? Yeah, 2019.
We're truly gonna be terrorizing.
Yeah. Oh, we should. We really should.
Say that.
Yeah. LA terrorists. How do we? That's why I want to put stickers everywhere. I want to start with just putting stickers, terrorizing the city of just putting graffiti everywhere.
That news thing I was telling you.
The what?
The news thing where it's news of a band is going into shows and
right, and kicking people out.
Yeah, it's like a promo video.
I gotta put all these stickers. Look at all these.
Mango Napalm.
And Twisted Black Soul. Anyways.
Damn, we need to get cooler ones.
Those are fine.
When I put it on something that you wash,
yeah,
it deteriorates.
Oh, I know.
See,
that's why we have to get mugs.
These guys are a little bit. No, not about the same. There's some bumper stickers that have the shiny thing.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit more durable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those stick on pretty hard. Well, shit. What were we talking about?
Fucking up, getting dirty.
Yeah, getting dirty this year. Taking risks. Any other things you plan on doing this year? You were listing them. So hold on. Let's go back. We have move out. Get a new job.
The drawing thing.
Oh yeah, trying out drawings. That's how this whole conversation started. And then what's the fourth one?
I wanna fuck. Cause
dude, orgy though, for reals. Let's organize one.
Orgy. When I was jamming with Nan in the Toggies, we're coming up with some good shit, dude. That's I haven't felt good writing drum parts in a long time. That was where I was really
yeah.
And I want that again. I want to be able. I don't have anybody to jam with, and
yeah.
Well,
let's jam, man.
That's why I posted something on who wants to cover songs. I want to do that too.
That's what I want to cover.
Because
dude, let's play some music. Do you want to play keys?
Fuck. Because I always see people cover songs and you know, we covered the Terpenes. They covered that song, and then the Twisted Black Soul covered some songs. I'm like, man, I miss covering songs that like I grew up with. You know, like all I did in high school was bust out Iron Maiden and Metallica and all that stuff, and you know, like I miss playing those types of covers.
Yeah, well, what covers you do? There are covers I want to do. I should create a list and send them to you.
There was a point where like we couldn't cover songs in high school because it was beyond everybody's ability.
What? That makes no sense to me. You never cover
a song where like we're never gonna cover that song. It's too hard.
Oh no, we just always did songs that we could do.
I always wanted to do songs that I love. Who cares about how hard it is?
Like, yeah, but the songs I like, some of the songs were easy. So like we did my sister and I did White Stripes for our talent show. You know, so it was pretty easy. Oop.
Cause like I think at one point I joined a band where we were like finally doing those kinds of covers, and it was fun, but like we never got to perform them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of sucks. Like, oh man, like they never have to like play these actually live rather than just only in a practice. So I'm like, I want to still be able to play some of these songs like with people, you know.
Are you down to do Godzilla? That one's hard. I mean, not now. No, I mean like.
Sure, we could do Godzilla. I'm getting a shitload of emails.
Why?
Oh, from the region of growth, because he fell behind and responding to all the Facebook people that are trying to find a team. I literally just got like 10 men that I need to call.
Really?
And I sent an email to both growth managers, and I'm like, I'm going to have to give them more than one man.
Remember this song?
Is that the flute? Is that flute?
Yes, but that's not the song I want to do. Let's do this cover. I don't know if you know this song. I kind of, just to try it out. Oh, fuck. Not here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Orgy.
Orgy.
What do you think about them?
Orgies. I've never done them.
Do they interest you at all?
The thoughts cross my mind. I always think about like, damn, do I have the endurance? You know what I'm saying, Dom?
No, I know I do.
Fuck. That's when you have to wear one of those cock rings to like keep you going.
Stealing, and a dealing Big Jim. Froggy in the meadow, under a log. Big Jim.
Who's Big Jim?
Oh, okay, that's pretty easy. Big Jim, man. Ween. All right, what's a cover you want to do? What is that?
Remember the I Want to Be an American, the Hulk Hogan?
I wanna be. Damn it. Let's play it then.
I'm just kidding.
No, let's try it.
It's funny because in Eladio we would always cover fucking songs from wrestling.
Right.
Like we were.
I'm still down to do
the D-Generation.
Yeah, that song's so cool. I'd be down to do that.
I still listen to that medley we did, all the songs combined. That shit was genius.
That was good. We should do that again. I want to be an is that how it goes?
I think it is.
How come it's not coming up?
I don't know what the song. Remember, Luis was talking about the guy.
It's not coming up.
He just put Hulk Hogan theme song.
Oh, Hulk Hogan theme song. Yep, just that was easier that way. This is the verse? Where's the... What? Oh. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, I don't know how this song goes. What's another song?
And remember I was telling you that I wanted to learn the first tabs I tabbed out or printed out were Metallica's One. I never played it with a band. We tried to. We never
You
did
never
it.
played it live?
We never did it, like complete it from beginning to end. That made me sad. I learned it. I learned that. I finally learned the whole thing, and I learned the entire one. I learned Injustice for All, Blackened, all from the same album, and I never got to play them.
I don't know one, but I'll learn it. Let's play it. How about we do... Say something. Go back to Orgies.
What's that? What is that video with those two people's painted faces?
Funky Town.
That's the video?
That's the cover.
That's the cover. It looks like something out of Metropolis. Like the Metropolis poster.
Can you do Funky Town on the keyboard? What? Yeah, that's a little rough. It's just...
Still trying to do the CPR.
Oh shit.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah. Do you want to eat something? Where do you want to go? How are you doing health-wise? Are you eating healthy?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay healthy.
That's.
I don't eat that much fast food. Like today was like the worst because like I ate Carl's Jr. for breakfast. Then that burger with your dad. It's like fuck. But I'm like I eat nothing but stuff my mom makes.
Right.
I try not to eat out as much.
Mm-hmm.
For those can't see, I am winking.
Yeah, that's my fucking risk, is like trying not to eat like a fucking mad person. I love eating shit. Burgers, fries, pizza, donuts. I'll eat it all. It's like funny. Together. I don't in one have sitting.
Those cravings like
no?
that. Like I can care less.
Really?
But for sweets, it's a whole different story.
What do you like?
Everything.
Really? What about ice cream?
The sweeter, the better.
Really? What's your favorite thing?
If it's gonna give me diabetes, I want it.
Wow, really?
That's why it's like, that's why I have to be very careful, because like, there was this meme I saw online, you know, like food goes, that goes to your legs, that goes to your thighs, that goes to your butt. So we're like, one of them, like, I'll never when I'm full, like for food, I'll never be full for dessert, because dessert goes straight to my heart. I was like, fuck, that's right. I could have, dude, I'll be like fucking full from just having this full course meal, but if someone put down dessert, I'm gonna eat it. When we went to eat sushi, I had to finish that last thing, dude.
Yeah.
But then they brought the ice cream. I'm like, give me the ice cream.
Yeah, for reals. I can't believe you ate all that sushi. Jesus Christ. And you're still like thinner.
I gained a lot of weight since Thanksgiving. Because I ate unhealthy stuff, like all the stuff in there.
What'd you eat? Why is this the time to always eat just super unhealthy?
Well, Thanksgiving was like all the food you ate, and then Christmas you're eating like all the stuff is just like flour.
Yeah.
And tamales. Come on, dude, look at that stuff. It's like, what's healthy about tamales? And then like.
I told that racist joke.
Carbohydrates and whatnot.
To somebody, to a Mexican. They never heard it before.
What was the joke?
Why do Mexicans eat tamales on Christmas?
Why?
Because it's the only thing they unwrap.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking racist.
It's the only thing that we unwrap.
Yeah. You haven't heard that joke?
No.
Really? That's super racist.
Is this what the white people are saying behind our backs? Dang. What else are they saying?
I've heard it from Mexicans.
Dang. You sure they were Mexican? Did you ask them for their ID?
Fuck, they might have been El Salvadorian.
Did you ask them for an ID?
No, I didn't. I should have checked. I should have checked for their papers.
You
Every Mexican I see now, I'm just going to ask them for their papers.
Oh, dude, I was just watching that movie, Two Guns, with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg. So
is that good?
There's a scene where they're in the border.
Yeah.
And then you see like Denzel walking in the desert.
Yeah.
He got left there. And
Denzel
then, like,
walking.
This fucking ass, like, ATV, whatever, shows up in one of those like off-road vehicles.
That,
like bros use to have fun.
Yeah.
In the dunes. Anyway, so they show up and like they're playing heavy metal music or whatever. So they get down. They're like, "Hey, we're here in these parts defending." And then like you could see like the Confederate flag on their hat.
Yeah.
And they see Denzel Washington's like, "What are you doing out here?" And he's like, "I'm just walking by, you know." And he's like, "Well, let me see some papers. You got papers?" And I'm like, "Fuck!" It's like, dude, like seriously, like even if you ask American citizen, what are they gonna pull out?
Yeah.
Their passport? Who the fuck carries their passport everywhere?
I think you have to in Arizona now.
Wow. Well, that was a place where they were like straight out grabbing people and throwing them back over the border.
Yeah. Crazy. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like it's all like a show.
What's
you know what I mean?
The
whole
races.
The news. No. I mean like the news. But I mean like it's all scripted. Like they have like lights on.
Have you seen them create the scenes live?
No.
Oh, the stuff when they're live.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all faked.
Yeah, there was like one.
It's like Wag the Dog. You ever see Wag the Dog?
It's Wag the Dog.
It's basically about how this producer gets asked by the FBI or the CIA, I think, to fake like a news, like just one news thing they had to like take care of, and they do it and they pull it off and they get like all these actors and all this stuff. Is something burning?
No, it smells like cigarettes.
Smoking this.
That's not cigarettes.
Yeah.
It smells like it. What the news media is owned by. They're all owned by this like some
corporations.
Yeah, but they're owned like by one or two people, right? So like all the media is owned by these
I think there's still 5 of them. 5
so like
conglomerates or whatever.
They say what gets said on there. So they say that they don't like Trump.
And who?
Or like say they do like Trump. They're gonna say, hey, you're in my payroll. Then you're gonna say what I tell you to say. If you want to produce, if you want to tell the news.
Your phone's ringing.
My ringing of the phone.
Just turn it off, bro. People don't want to hear that shit.
Dang. You're live on the air. How you doing?
Who is it? Or
it's Ashley.
Oh, yeah, put her on. I was... That's so rude. No, don't do it.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast with Blake. How you doing? You're live on the air. Yeah. Want me to call you back later? How was the meeting with Brain Fragment?
It was cool. Yeah, we actually talked about some PR stuff, and we were trying to get everything organized, budgeting, and that actually took a good while because we're actually going to talk about the concept of the album. But yeah, our minds were just melded. But it was good.
Cool. Or we should discuss the details on another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We can chat. We can chat another time then. Okay. Bye.
That was real cute. All right, I thought of something while you were on that call. That was real. You said you should have like an outro song.
That's all, folks, for today. Join us next time for the Blake Dedlie Hour. Our sponsors are Adam and Eve to get all your sexual needs, and Negro Modelo if you're tired of that blonde flavored beer, because sometimes you look at that,
Got a little tired of that bland beer.
you want a little bit of urban taste.
Yo, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it like my ass.
Actually, shoot, that was actually a bad idea. Now it's gonna go forever. How do I stop it?
Oh no.
Oh shit. I'll drown it out somehow. This hurts.
It's background music. Leave it
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Anyways. What were we talking about? Oh, health. What else is going on with you? Oh, wait, we were also talking about Trump. Or news and politics.
Yeah.
The media.
So I got into this like thing where like I would watch bloopers for news, like when they mess up on the news.
Oh,
live,
for real?
Like on live news, where they can't they can't do anything. It's live.
Yeah.
So like there was one where the lady was like on a canoe and like, oh, it's super flooded out here, and you see people walk by.
Yeah.
And like it's like there's like so many of those. Like they try to create something that's not really there.
Right.
Because they want to get ratings. It's all about ratings.
That's why car chases are like. Do you think those people are paid?
The car chases.
Yeah. Well, there was that one guy who shot himself live. That's crazy.
I don't know if those people are getting paid, but you know who I think get paid?
Who?
When the cops, they start swerving to the right and the left to like slow down traffic.
What is that all about?
I think. Does
anybody actually know?
You know what? Let me go back. You ever like thought about like when there's traffic, you're like, who the fuck's at the front?
Oh, all the time. I'm like, who the fuck is doing this?
Like,
but then I also think like there's so many fucking people here.
Yeah,
that drive.
But what does it look like at the other end, like in the front? Like, have you ever seen the front of traffic?
It just looks. I feel like it just goes on forever.
In my head, I just think of everybody as like coming out of one lane. Like everyone has to come out of one lane. That's what. Like I don't know. Like everyone's trying to follow through this one.
Yeah.
But where is that?
You know where it is?
Where is it?
Where the 710 ends.
Fuck.
That's right there. The 710 ends
It's
right.
Like I feel like gas companies pay people to like drive up and like, all right, I'm here. Slow down. Like they're all like in a line, slowing down, and create traffic so they can waste gas.
Why do cops do that though? Why do cops do the swervy
well, usually
thing?
is because like, well, there's usually when they do it is because of an accident. But there's times where there's nothing.
No, yeah, there are times when nothing happens. On. Yeah, maybe they're practicing.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just having
bored.
fun.
Yeah, they're bored. Yeah, let's go do
bored.
That. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
They like bring their brother-in-law and they're like, oh, let's go for a joyride, and then just.
Do you think that's what inspired that movie with Ice Cube, Joyride?
Joyride. Who knows? Seen anything good lately? Oh yeah, you said you saw. No, that was my sister.
Dang.
What did you? Somebody saw.
You know what's the last good movie I saw?
Yeah.
Pooh. The
what?
The Christopher Robin.
Oh movie. Yeah. Christopher Robin.
That movie was good.
With Ewan McGregor. Mm-hmm. Where'd you see it?
Bootleg.
Oh goddamn.
On the interwebs.
Yeah, it's on any of the fucking things I watch.
It's on TV, and then like for like New Year's, I'm like, hey, let's watch that one. Nobody was interested.
Wait, which one?
The newer one.
The Christopher Robin.
The Christopher Robin. It was on TV, and like no one wanted to watch it. I'm like, well, fuck you guys. So then I saw it. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this shit.
That was good, huh?
It's good, dude. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I want to see it. It looked good.
And, I started getting into, I don't know why, watching Nightmare Kitchen.
Nightmare Kitchen, what's that?
It's with Gordon Ramsay goes to restaurants.
Oh, you get into like Gordon Ramsay stuff.
Dude, and I saw this one. Cool. I saw one episode right here in Eagle Rock. These two twins own an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, right here. They're two like guys. Yeah.
So the episode takes place with
no way.
They helped them fix it. Dude,
really?
It's so deep. It's so deep.
Why?
Because
they used to be in like Disney movies, by the way.
Those two?
Those two guys, yeah. They were in like random Disney movies. And we go there all the time. Yeah. We're like, hey, those are the twins, yeah. Yeah, it's right over here.
Like, I guess they used to go there all the time, and I guess they were going to sell the restaurant, so they decided to buy it. But they didn't know anything about cooking. So they were like only open for dinner.
Yeah.
And they're like, the food was not good. So when Gordon Ramsay went in there and like basically started doing his thing, like one of the guys started crying. He's like, I'm a failure. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And the other guy's like super angry, like, fuck you, yeah. Like what the fuck did this come from? Yeah. And like, I don't know, man. It was like, I could relate to them. Like, these guys are taking the risk and taking this business, but like, something happened in their lives. Or like, both of them are dealing with things. So the way the episode does is he did something different. He like took them out of the restaurant, and they took him to a gym, and he like essentially made them push without like what he did is put on boxing gloves. Yeah. He's like, "What are you angry about? Hit me here!" Like they visualize what you're angry. And
damn, they went to that level with the show. That's fucking. That's fucking. Like wow, that's real deep.
And like he helped them shift their context.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I was like, "Well, this is a cool episode." And I went to the comments like, "This is one of the only restaurants in the entire fucking like show that's been running that's still open." A lot of restaurants closed down after.
Wow.
And this was a few months ago. I'm like, oh shit, I want to check this restaurant out.
Wow, they're still open.
It's crazy, like, cause like that's.
Dude, all the other restaurants are closed.
A lot of them closed a little bit after.
Oh, but those are the ones that are like usually failing.
But this one was like doing that too.
Yeah.
They're behind on their bills.
Wow. Damn, behind on your bills.
It's like a lot of them go back to their old ways after the filming.
Right. But these guys are still doing it.
They really shifted the context.
Good for them, man.
The other people didn't really see the big picture.
Huh.
And I think that's kind of when they ended up back where they were.
And how many episodes are you in?
Well, I just skip around.
I mean, like, how many episodes have you seen then?
I've seen like 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
The other one I saw made me sad because like it was this Mexican restaurant where the lady was a caterer.
Yeah.
and like she decided to open the restaurant, but she doesn't know about restaurants and how to run restaurants, so she was running like a catering business. So what they did is like they made a big batch of food and froze it all, and then they just pulled it out, microwaved it, and sold it. That's not what you do in restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean,
some restaurants.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
So like, people were getting sick because you can't really freeze food and reheat it like that because people get sick. And so they had to like revamp it where they start from scratch and cook it all there. And the lady who was running that wasn't a cook. She was like the lady who has been helping that lady run her catering service since the beginning, and she was my people. So like she couldn't speak very good English. She couldn't handle it. And Gordon was like, she's not a good leader. Like she's not even a chef. Like she can't do this. Like she can't run she can't lead the employees in the kitchen of what to do. Like she's gotta give this person what to cook. So she has to read out, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then they do it and they put it together, and there's the plate. Here's this plate. This way not everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's doing one separate piece. And she couldn't do it, and she like started crying, and like fucking they had to bring some other lady. Gordon brought some other lady to cook.
Damn,
I felt bad, and like because like the lady was like, this is my friend, like I can't just like fire her. And like I can relate. I was like, I understand.
Yeah.
Damn. But you had to, like, it's her business. So she like basically fired her from the cooking, from being a cook, the head cook, and just made her like run the catering service. But then the restaurant closed because the lady went back to like the old menu.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah. And then
it's kind of sad, like watching the show with knowing that like all these shows or all these places closed down.
Yeah, that's
dude, it's like pretty dark.
And I went to the Yelp page and I started reading the Yelp reviews. I'm like,
would you like some chocolate?
I'm good. So it was just like started fucking with me because like it made it full dimensional. Like it's real. Like it's not just a made up thing. Like, you could read a Yelp review about this restaurant.
Yeah. I never thought about that.
And I'm like, fuck. I feel bad for these people. And then I just thought about how like difficult it is to make food like that, because like there's so many factors that can affect that aspect of the business, because people get sick easily if you don't keep it clean. And like if you don't know proper food preparation, like people get sick.
People get degrees in business stuff like this.
That's like, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah. Do you think it's an excuse that like we don't want to do the business side of it, of music?
No, honestly, I don't think it's I can tell you authentically, deep down, there's not an excuse. It's just like, I cannot, like I said before, I feel like I would have to betray parts of who I am.
Yeah.
To get in that space.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I said, it's like slimy. Like, that person has to be willing to low blow to a certain degree to get the deals.
Right.
To make it happen. I'm just thinking of that movie, The Ninth Gate. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Heard of it.
So it's got Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah.
And he's like a collector of old books, and he also sells old books. And like the first scene, he like goes into this house and he's all like looking around the books, and he's like, well, all these books, like if you were to sell them, they'll cost you this much, but this little pile right here, this is nothing. I can take it off your hands for like this. Like I'm doing you the favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the family's like, all right, cool, because like we don't know what to do. Our dad died, and we don't really want any of these books. All right, cool. So then he leaves. That set of books was the most valuable books they had. Everything else was useless, and he bought them for like a quarter of what it was worth. Like that's what a business person has to do, and I can't do that.
I hear you, man.
I feel like we're the people that got suckered, because I feel like everybody else it will be willing to do that.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're just being bitches.
I'm just asking. I feel like because I've heard people say like, "Oh, it's just an excuse," But I don't know. I don't feel like. I feel like getting a manager to do that. Someone to handle that. Let me worry about what.
Would you talk your way into having those people sell you those books for that price?
No, I don't.
Telling those lies.
I can't. I couldn't do it. I'm not that person. I find myself like living. I was telling you earlier, like when I was like kind of feeling down, like I just didn't see like the point of like anything after a while, except for like music, except for like playing music, and all that was fun. But I was just like everything else. I was like, I just don't care about it,
Dude, you're in the same boat that I've been. Like, thinking about the what's my higher purpose. Thinking about my higher purpose, and
right.
What's making me sad is that I feel like maybe I'm not aligned to that anymore.
Right.
My higher purpose, the whole point of it was because, I see myself as a hero in a sense, whether people want it or need it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking about
like the Dark Knight.
I'm not thinking about just like the people that are alive now. I'm thinking about. It's funny. I think about my kids are not even born yet. Like, I'm thinking about them. Like, what would I want for them if they existed? And I think that's kind of why I get mad a lot, because like certain things that I don't agree with, but people just accept and they don't think of it as a big deal or a need for a change. To me, there's something about those retail, how people treat people in retail. Like, there's something there that no one talks about, but everything. So if we don't address that, I feel that that's connected to everything else. Nobody addresses it. Nobody addresses that. Where did that whole thing come from? That business thing of the customer's always right. Who spread that? Who said that?
Yeah.
And what was the context behind it? People lost the context, and everybody just hears that line and says everywhere has that.
Yeah.
That model, business model, whatever. So you can't just like go to a place and assume that that's what their business model is or their policy or whatever you want to call it.
You know what our business model is?
Fuck you.
No, what? No, where my job, it's the customer is king, which I think is really a good way to look at it, because the king may not always be right, but you have to serve the king, so you have to like show them if they're wrong. You kind of have to show them, why they're wrong, but like in a way to like that's super.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the thing, my concern is not the business aspect; is the customer aspect. Like when I'm a customer, when I'm on the other side of the things, I understand where they're coming from. So if I'm at a restaurant, the first thing I look is let me see how busy they are. If it's slow, their service should be great, because they only have to attend a few tables. So then I judge them, like if they have poor, like the guy doesn't come like refill my drink or something, I'm like, all right, now there's something going on, because what's your excuse? But if they're really busy, I have no reason to be angry. Like they don't have, like if I'm thinking of how we run things at our store and how they're running, like their bosses probably don't want to pay extra workers to come in and fill up knowing that this is probably a busy time. I'm not going to get mad at them. But other people will, because they believe that these people, that they're paying these people to be their slaves for that time that they're at that establishment, and that's not what it is. That's not what you're paying for. You're paying for the service and the food. Like, that's what you're paying. You're not paying for that person to become your slave, and you have the right to to like
people think
abuse them and talk down to them.
And
throw coffee in their faces or
right.
First, like that person literally just grabbed,
and
took your order,
a human being.
gave it to that guy. He grabbed it, brought it to you. That's all you're paying for.
Yeah. I don't understand when people don't treat other people as people. It makes there's like this weird hierarchy that people have, and it's like, really?
and the thing was like that's what I wanted to change. Like I feel like that's where the thing is that I want to impact somehow the change in that. So like I wanted to do it through music, through art.
Damn.
You know?
Comes full circle, yeah.
But at some point down the line, it's like, fuck that. Fuck 'em.
Oh, really?
Fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck everybody.
Oh, wow.
You know, if you want to mistreat people, then who am I to tell you not to? You know, like Hawk was saying about freedom.
Yeah.
What does freedom mean? Is freedom, do you have the right to talk? You have the freedom to talk to people however you want to?
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Is it right?
Right.
No. Well, who the fuck am I to tell you? You're going to do whatever you're going to want to do, so go ahead and fucking do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to stop you, so fuck you. So, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So, if I don't care, then what's the purpose of my higher purpose?
Yeah.
And that's the dilemma. It's like, I don't really care. Just like you were saying.
But what do you know deep inside?
What I know deep inside?
Yeah. Is that just yourself? Like you said earlier, is that you wanting to believe that? Or is it
like I said before, too many pros and cons. The hero in me says, we got to do the right thing. Fuck, you got to do the right thing because it's the right thing. Whether you want to do it or not.
Yeah.
It's like your responsibility. Are you a human being?
Yes.
Or are you a fucking monster?
Yeah.
Whichever you want to choose. You could be a monster, that's fine. But you're going to get treated like one. You want to be a human being? Act like one and you'll treat like one. And that's it. That's it. Do what's right.
And that's it. And that's the app. Thanks.
Where's that the goodbye music?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be edited in later.
Good night, everybody. Tune in next week for
whatever the next episode is.
Noel Granada Part 2.